Right. Would you say that you were always in good health prior to your first signs of lung problems?
Yes, I would, yes. Although I did feel ill for about 2 or 3 years previous to being diagnosed.
Right. So that was in about 2001?
Yes.
So can you sort of describe some of your first symptoms that you noticed?
The first symptoms was, I would say, a cough, an irritating cough, which would come, and I'd think about going to the doctors, and then it would go.
Right.
And then it would, in about 3 months or so, it would come back again.
Right.
So eventually, after about 12 months, I did go to the doctors, and they did an X-ray.
Yes.
And the X-ray came back that it did show a slight shadow, but nothing was done about it.
Okay. Was it a productive cough?
At the beginning, no.
No. But
No.
later?
Later it was. I started with sputum, the green sputum, and then every time I went back to the doctors to say, I just got antibiotics.
Right. So you've had a series of antibiotics?
Yes, quite a lot, yes.
Throughout that year or two?
Yes.
Right. And did they help you at all? Did they do any good?
For a short period of time.
Right.
A short period of time.
Okay. So did you have any fever at that time, or was it just...
Later I started with the sweats. I'm feeling, how you start with the flu, when you feel feverish and aching and really tired.
Yes.
And then I'd have to go to bed.
Yes.
And then the next day I felt fine.
Okay, so you would recover for a day or two?
Yes.
Or a week at a time?
Yes, a week at a time, yeah. Sometimes I was okay for a couple of months.
And then it returned?
And then it returned, and then I started to get the bleeds.
Right, okay.
And
so can you describe that? Was that when you coughed, or was it...
It just came. No effort at all.
Just coughing
It
up some
yes.
blood?
Yes. And it started in small amounts, and then it would stop, and then I wouldn't have another one for a few months again. And
Did
then
you receive any treatment for that at that time?
I went to see a specialist. They sent me first to ear, nose and throat, and he thought it was coming from my nose. I didn't think it was coming from my nose. He did. So after a few visits, he sent me to see the chest specialist. I went to see him, and he just kept giving me antibiotics. Didn't do an X-ray or a scan until it was too late, really.
So can you then move on and tell me about when you were first diagnosed with aspergillosis and what happened?
Yes, I had a massive bleed at home, and I was rushed to Hope Hospital, where they put me in intensive care, and I was in there for about 5 days. Prior to that, they had done a scan at my other hospital, which they did ask for at Hope Hospital, and that's when they diagnosed. They thought it was Aspergillus at that time, and from then on, I just went to Wythenshawe under Professor Denning.
Okay. Did they stop the bleeding? What did they do to stop that?
They didn't do anything at Hope. They put me on tranexamic acid, but I still had a massive bleed in Hope.
Did you have an embolisation at that stage?
I had one when I came to Wythenshawe.
At Wythenshawe?
Yes, yeah.
So it was then that a diagnosis of pulmonary aspergillosis was made, possibly with an aspergilloma.
Yes.
As a result of coming to Wythenshawe, having more X-rays.
Yes. And of course, then the sputum was being tested, and it was growing the Aspergillus.
That's right. It was positive.
Yes.
Okay. So then you started on antifungal treatment.
I did. I started on itraconazole.
Yes, itraconazole.
Yes.
Did that improve?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
So then
voriconazole. Yeah, which did improve how I felt for a short while, and then I started to feel not very well again by the end of 2 years.
2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So you were on voriconazole for 2 to 3 years.
I was on for 2 years on the voriconazole.
Right. But your symptoms were initially improving.
Yes.
Deteriorating.
Yes. Yes.
So can you describe your symptoms again at that stage?
It was this, not so much fevers, slight fevers, but mainly fatigue, really tired. I would sit down and just fall asleep, which I don't normally do, and just really run down and tired.
Right.
Everything was an effort, everything became an effort. I was coughing up more sputum again, which, you know.
And were you coughing up blood at that stage?
No.
So you had a return of the symptoms after being on voriconazole for 2 years?
Yes.
And the sputum was tested again at that stage?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Was that positive?
Yes, it was positive. Yes.
So tests were then done, and they discovered in the lab, didn't they, that your Aspergillus fumigatus was resistant.
They did. That's what they found. Yes.
So itraconazole,
Yes.
voriconazole, and posaconazole.
I haven't tried the posaconazole.
You haven't tried that?
No.
No, but it was tested.
It was tested, yeah.
So what treatment are you receiving now?
I'm on the intravenous.
Amphotericin?
That's correct. Yes.
Amphotericin B.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The B. Yeah.
And you've only just started.
Yes, I started on Monday, so I've just done a week on that.
And how many more weeks will you be on that for?
I'll be on it. I'm to stay in for 3 weeks, and while I'm in, hopefully they're going to fit the port, and then I'll go home and administer it myself, which will be probably 3 times a week.
Yes.
And that's for as long as, well,
As
forever
needed,
really, as
yes.
needed, yeah.
So we're now hoping for a significant improvement.
Yes.
We've identified the resistance of the Aspergillus.
Yes,
And we've got a new treatment in place.
that's
to
right.
treat you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome, thank you.